Between the Brooklyn Bulls taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Two and a throw right away. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Tucker. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 8 yards. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Barkley, inside handoff. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Bulls are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Man. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. from the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Steal. Check steal. We got 4. Switch. Shoot.
Trouble, 38. Smack.
Watch the shift.
All right, go.
Robinson with another carry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Blaster, 6.
Hey, we got 4 down.
3rd and short. Ritter dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Hardman on the return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Check 9. He's checking. Crash.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Ritter with it after the play fake.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58 to Mike, 58.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Go steal.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Tua. Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 2nd down and 4.
95.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Cycle.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
Finds his target. It's Swift along the sideline.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2 now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now Tua going to change the play.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bulls would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Michael Dixon sets the kickoff.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, Ritter. Caught out left side by Robinson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Thomas. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
53 is the mark. 53, check 53. We ain't giving up nothing.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa flushed out right. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So that wipes away a big play on the penalty for illegal touching on the outside.
And that's one as a receiver where a lot of times you don't even realize that you've even done it, but just one foot goes over the chalk and you're the first to touch it when you come back in, that's going to be a penalty.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
3rd down and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
62 flag.
Tua sets up to pass it. Eluding the pressure right.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
The slot man in motion right. Tua going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bulls are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Ritter to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Down the left sideline.
And down to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
10 cycles.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. Blue 32.
Hey, 4 down.
Claws red. Striker. Check striker. Ready.
Going play action. Ritter.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Bulls are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Michael Dixon sets her kickoff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home.
And now off to the races down the right side.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson, 84 yards. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will cut the lead down to 15. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Blue.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Ritter back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready. 19. Check.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
St. Brown in motion right. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bulls have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Michael Dixon sets the kickoff.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
43.
Here we go. Mark 5. Ready?
Blue striker.
Mark 5. Watch the run.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Here's 1st down.
White. 6. Mega.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Ritter. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's 1st and 10. Ritter looks to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Here's Ritter.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Black shot.
Ritter.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Black ultra.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 58 for Mike. 58.
Here's Ritter. Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Red, cycle.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. There we go. 58.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 5. Watch the run.
Ready.
They'll let Robinson try and run, but he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Hey, blue. Fight 60. Blue.
Back to throw is Tua. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
The CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Brooklyn, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucks. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.